We're doing this. If it's even live, I have no idea if it's live. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's like the perfect time to do some bullshit like this. This music is definitely copyrighted, by the way. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, here we go. Moderation helps everyone feel safe. Stay safe, everyone. Alright. Welcome, everyone, to the 2026 Tennis World Championship Tournament. Now, for those of you who don't know, my friends and I, for the last, although we didn't do it last year, but I want to say from 2020 to 2024, we would hold the yearly tennis tournament. And it was a lot of fun when I wasn't getting destroyed by everyone that was capable of, swinging a tennis racket. But we didn't do it last year. And, considering the fact that we're getting a lot older and a lot of us are, moving into our own lives here, a lot of us are merging into our own lives and, moving out of town and, moving into different states, entirely. Not super far, but you get what I mean. So I think the time of us being able to do the IRL tennis tournament have long since passed. I don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's entirely impossible. Maybe there's a chance in a blue moon that maybe one specific day in particular, everyone within our group, well, okay, maybe not everyone, but the majority, the main core of the group would come together on one specific day and hold a one-day tournament, just for old time's sake. I don't think it's entirely impossible of an idea, but I think the chances of that happening are very slim. So I decided, I kind of wanted to switch things up on the channel a little bit. Not super a lot, but just kind of take a little bit of a direction change a little bit. Usually I would stream Batman or The Walking Dead, which maybe later on in the year I'll get back into Batman. This is my first live stream in months, in I want to say 4 months or so, or something like that. It's been a while since I've gone live with not just Batman, but literally anything for that matter. So I got this idea. I was what if I, for the first live that I've done in literal months, what if I was what if I put a virtual tennis tournament together? It's not the IRL thing, it's not the real life thing, but it's close enough, and so I kept liking the idea, and then I was you know what, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. It's just gonna be an inside joke thing between me and my friends anyway. I mean, I put out a trailer and 7 people watched it. No one gives a shit except for me and my buddies. And honestly, I'm pretty fine with that, to be honest, because it was kind of our thing anyway. So I was yeah, I'll do this little tournament thing for a couple of streams, just to see how it goes. Like, I'm not expecting it to do overly well. If it does well, that's great. But I was just like, yeah, I kind of want to just throw this little thing together here and, you know, see if people enjoy it. If they don't, then they don't. But I wanted to throw a little competition together last second. So that's what we're doing. That's what we are doing today. So today, Sunday afternoon, March 1st. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better. You couldn't ask for a better day. March 1st on a Sunday afternoon. It's noon right now. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone's awake, so I highly doubt anyone's going to even watch this live. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. Point is, I've been yapping for way too long. So, with that being said, let's get into the action. So, today, we have 4 games to get through today. We have this one, AJ Cannell versus Peyton Ward. We have defending 4-time champion Kalen Kiersgaard going up against Caleb Mays. You got Blake Mullen, who has won only 1 game in the last 5 tournaments. And it was in the most recent tournament versus an up-and-coming Lane Neer making his tournament debut. And then a returning Thomas Over, who's a former tournament champion winner, taking on Jaden Osborne. That is what we got going on today. So, we're starting things off with Peyton versus AJ. We will see how this goes. Currently, the overall is in favor of AJ, but not by much. AJ is only, what, like 3% better than Peyton, according to this game. He's got him beat in every attribute. Literally every attribute. He's got 68 power, 59. He's got 68 power, 77 stamina, 71 speed. Peyton has 56 power, 75 stamina, and then 52 speed. So yeah, we could be seeing a close game here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was one-sided. But enough yapping. We've been yapping long enough. So we're going to be going to the round 1 court, and then we got round 2, and then I'm probably going to make the championship court. This is complete simulation, by the way. There is no bias here. Excuse me. I just had Culver's before I started this. Yeah. So, I completely forgot where I was going with that. I completely forgot where I was going with that. So yeah, I'm just gonna... Nobody's gonna watch this shit, bro. Nobody's gonna watch this shit. It's okay. Sets for match 3. Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay, so this should be... And as I say, no one's gonna watch immediately without missing a beat. Here comes someone. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the 2026 Tennis Championship Tournament. I hope you enjoy your stay for however long that is. I imagine it will not be very long, or who knows, maybe you'll stay for the entire thing. I doubt it, though. It'd be cool if you did, though. Oh, I remember what I was saying. So there's no biases here. I'm not playing as anybody. This is completely simulation. I'm just spectating. I'm just watching all of this go down. So I'm not in control of what happens here. I'm just in control of putting the matchups together, and that is it. That is literally it. Our first matchup here today in the first round of the 2026 Tennis World Championship Tournament. Peyton Ward taking on AJ Cannell. This is a very interesting matchup. Allow me to break you into a little bit of backstory here. So, about a couple of years ago, let's take you back to 2023. 2023, these two were at their absolute peak in the 2023 tournament because that year, AJ had a lot of hype around him. He was not the favorite to win by any means, but he was definitely a lot of people's dark horse pick, that's for sure. And then you had Peyton Ward, who came out of nowhere throughout the tournament and surprised everyone. I believe he has a victory over the defending champ. I believe he sent the champ to the losers bracket that year. And then they would meet again in the finals where Ward would come up just short in a nail biter. And already Cannell's running away with this. It's going to be a fault on Cannell. 40 love. And you see that vision. That vision of Cannell is being put on display right now. And you see the lack of speed on the part of Ward that is just absolutely killing him right now so far to start this off. Cannell takes the first set. This is a best of 3 series, by the way. Every game in this tournament from start to finish will be a best of 3 series except for the championship game, which will be a best of 5. Who wants him more? And I was about to say Ward was hanging in there. Ward was hanging in there with Cannell for a while, but just got tired. A fascinating story for Cannell in this year's tournament. This is the first tournament that Cannell has competed in since 23. When he was eliminated by Kiersgaard in the semifinals. He did not compete in the 2024 tournament. And is very curious that right now Cannell is running away with this early on. Of course, this is only just game 1. We're trying to take a shot in the corner. And Cannell barely able to get to that one, but Ward taking a shot in the corner there. Doesn't get it. Cannell playing amazing defense right now. And if you're Cannell, I'm surprised you're not making Ward run after this ball every set. His speed is absolutely costing him. That's going to be an out on Cannell. Ward will finally get his first point of this matchup. This does seem kind of on par with the Ward that we saw in the 2024 tournament, where he lost both of his games, including getting eliminated by the notorious tournament loser Blake Mullen, giving him his one and only win in the tournament's history. You gotta imagine that is not something that has been lost on the mind of Ward heading into this year, but right now, he's got to get out of this hole that he's found himself in against Cannell. Right now it's 30-15. Ward able to back up that corner. And if you're Ward, I'm surprised Ward hasn't tried stepping up more on the court. Take advantage of that net. And another out on Cannell. Just like that, we are tied 30-all. We could be seeing a rally here. And up. An early fault there. This one's fair. And wow, what a carry there by Ward. That was amazing. That one looked like it was going to go out, but managed to stay in, and that one does go out. And I'll put Cannell up 40-30 here in set number 2. They were edging that line just a little too close, and Ward ended up getting burnt by the fire. You see, Ward's been going after these close shots here, trying to walk the wire, as they say, and it has been absolutely backfiring on him up to this point. For this being Cannell's first tournament in, what, like 2 or 3 years? He's looking very promising right now. Nice reflexes there on the part of Ward. They gotta be careful how hard they hit this ball. And that's another out on Cannell. Ward has scored 3 times so far in this first series. And all 3 times have been outs on the part of Cannell. It's going to be another fault here on Cannell. Double fault on Cannell. That's going to give a point. That's going to tie things 15-all. Or excuse me, 30. It's going to go 30-all. I forgot how the rules work there for a second. That's going to be it. I missed what that was. It was real out of play. Now Cannell stepping up onto the court. And again, Ward edging that line. And this is a scenario that has not worked for him up till now.
The receiver is challenging the call on the left near sideline.
No, we're getting a challenge here. And that ball has been ruled out. A successful challenge there by Cannell.
Thank you.
That is going to put points on the board for Mr. AJ. And then immediately another fault. And just keep that one in bounds. And somehow, some way, I tell you what, Ward has been edging these lines this entire game, and look at that. Ward's starting to run away with this set here. Up 40-15 here in set number 3 of game 1. And you can't count Cannell out in this game. Not by a long shot. And a lob there. No, Cannell keeping that one inside. And Ward takes this one. So Cannell will not run away with this one. It will not be a 3-0 sweep here in game one. And you can feel the momentum perhaps starting to shift a little bit in the favor of Ward, who has turned a 2-0 deficit to now a 2-1 deficit. And a little comeback here being formed by Ward. Who's now up 30-0. And that might have halted it for now. Edging the line does Ward. And that one's going to go out. You saw that coming a mile away.
30-15.
Ward playing some good defense right now. Cannell trying to get back to that right angle there. And Ward has been there to stop it, but he's not there to stop the left.
30. Quiet, please.
And a lob there by Ward. Might have been a mistake. Ward's there for it. And you see Cannell guarding the net. And that was something I brought up earlier. And I'm surprised these two haven't done earlier on in this game. Net aggression is extremely underrated in the game of tennis. If you can get it down just right, you put your opponent in a pickle that they can't get themselves out of, because it doesn't matter what direction you go in. And Ward, not there for it. And Cannell is going to take game one. If Cannell can win game two, it'll be a sweep. As I said before, this is a best of three. And right now, Ward looks just all out of sorts.
15 love.
The momentum has once again shifted. Ward had the momentum in his favor for a while there, but how quickly it has shifted. Ward with the return. In the corner there, and Cannell's not going to be able to get there in time.
15 all.
Tied 15 all. These guys are really going for the corners of this court here. It's an effective strategy. If it ain't broke, why fix it? And a fault here on Cannell. Cannell might be leading this series here, but he's leading this series in faults. He has the most faults out of these two with 3, I believe, or might even be 4. Nice save there by Cannell. And somehow just barely keeping it in, and there it goes. You had a feeling it was edging closer and closer until Ward, trying to keep it in bounds, just hit it out. Couldn't get that control to turn it back to the left like he was trying to do. Almost an error there, and that is going to put Cannell at 40-15. And yet another fault on Cannell. You know, he's got the lead in this one as of right now. So he doesn't really have to worry about it right now, but later on, if you're going up against someone like... And Ward hits it out of bounds again. If you're going up against someone like Jaden Osborne or Kalen Kiersgaard, especially later on in the tournament, mistakes like that are going to cost you. Especially with Thomas Over coming back, competing for the first time since 2021. The competition in this year's tournament is absolutely stacked. It is out on Ward, who just cannot seem to keep it in bounds. A fault there on Ward. And another fault on Ward. This puts Cannell up 30 love. Into the net goes the ball, and that'll put Ward on the board. Ward trying to stay in this one. He's got a chance here, and it was a good shot there, but Cannell playing great defense, getting there just in the nick of time. And Cannell has been all over the net. He's been using that net aggression to great success, and Ward with a wild shot, and that is not going to pay off. Goodness gracious. He went for the backhand, and it was just not there. Into the net goes Cannell once again.
30-40.
Ward managing to stay in this one. Cannell somehow, some way, keeps it in bounds. Keeps it behind the line, and so does Ward. That was some Houdini stuff right there. Both men keeping it in bounds. I don't know how they're doing it, but neither man can take advantage. Great defense being played by both guys. And that's a lob there by Ward, and Cannell, tries to spike it. Tries to spike it again. backhands it. And once again, Ward, who looks tired, is still there for it. That's a lob by Ward, and another spike blocked. And that a fourth spike. And that one finally gets the job done. Ward just could not withstand the aggression from Cannell. And right now, if you're running up the score, it's currently 12-4. Cannell. And Ward there for it. Cannell reaching ever so closer to making this one a sweep. This is not how I thought this game was going to go. This is not how I thought this series was going to go. I thought this was going to be a very even series between the two, perhaps coming down to a game 3. Fault on Cannell, excuse me. Tied 15-all. Ward somehow making it in the line there. And Cannell is just all over the field right now. But can he get there in time? He won't. Ward saw a rare opportunity and he took it. And now he's up 30-15. Desperately clinging to life.
Quiet, please.
Just trying to give himself a chance. I just want you guys to understand, Ward is down 5 games to 1, and you see the win predictor right now heavily in the favor of AJ Cannell, who just hit another fault. Right now, Ward up 40-15. He could very well take this game. Ward with a comebacker. It's anyone's game here. A baseball swing there by Cannell. And Ward is going to take that series. Ward will win his second series of this game. It's now 5-2. Well, if you're looking for a comeback, starting things off with a fault, that's starting things off with a double fault.
On the right far sideline. The ball was called out.
They're reviewing it, they're calling it out.
Love 15.
And another fault. And I questioned some of these calls from the line judge. Cannell swinging back. Ward keeps it in bounds, and oh, he's just there for it. And oh my goodness, Cannell hits it out. Or did he?
The ball
It is out. But my goodness, can you imagine
15 all.
how amazing of a play that would be if he was to keep that in bounds? That would have been amazing. Ward absolutely nails that one. But Cannell there for it. Ward aims for the corner. Cannell able to stop it. And an out on Cannell.
Quiet, please.
I'm sharing this live. I'm sharing this live on Snapchat as we speak. As as Ward up 30-15. Interesting here. Ward able to block that. It looked like that one was going out, but it made its way back in. Cannell aiming for the corners here, because he knows Ward has had a hard time stopping those throughout this entire game. And a comebacker there by Cannell, who is on top of his game right now. A good shot to the corner, good take, but unable to get it past Cannell. And these two are still going back and forth. Ward couldn't get the angle on that. And that's going to be ruled out on Cannell. And just like that, Ward up 40-15. He's got a chance to take this game. He's got a chance to take this series. (40-15) Ward. Trying to put Cannell away. Cannell up to this point has been super hot. But it seems like he has started to cool off as this series has gone on. Ward has been able to read him better after getting off to a slow start. And a shot to the corner there by Cannell does not pay off. We're seeing a lot less net aggression from Cannell. And I think if I was him, I would go back to... I think I would at least consider going back to that, because it was working. Ward had no answer for that net aggression earlier in the series. But right now we're going back and forth, and I think the longer it goes back and forth, the more in favor it has for Ward, who has proven to be more successful in the back and forth game. And as I say that, that is an out on Ward. 40-13. Cannell not entirely out of this yet. Now Ward stepping up in the court a little bit. He's been standing mostly on the outside, playing it safe. I mean, hey, if you got a shot, you got to take it. Ward's been finding those open shots, and that's an out for Cannell, and that is going to give Peyton 2 games in a row now. Interesting scenario here. What was a 5-1 lead for AJ Cannell has now turned to a 5-3 lead. So he's still in the lead. He just needs to win one more game. And this series will belong to him. But he has lost 2 in a row. And 2 faults in a row. And Ward once again up in front. What a comeback this would be if Ward was to somehow pull this out of his back pocket and force a game 3. That is going to be an out. I liked the idea. It was a very good idea. On the part of Cannell, the angle was just not there. A lot of self-inflicted wounds for Cannell in the last couple of games. They have been chipping away at him. It seems like it's starting to get to his head a little bit. He had a fault and then hit it out of bounds. It looks like Cannell might be getting into his own head here. It is playing into the favor of Ward. Who might take this, if he can score here, is 40-0. And Ward nails it into the corner, but no. Cannell looking to keep this one alive. And Ward will keep this one alive for him as he hits it out of bounds. Is that the momentum shifter? Remember, Cannell only needs 1. All Cannell has to do is win this game, and he will move on to the second round. Into the corner, and Cannell is not going to be there for it. And another win for Ward. My goodness, what a turnaround we have just witnessed. It is now a 5-4 lead. With a seemingly distracted Cannell here. That is now 3 straight losses. Can you imagine if Ward was able to tie this series up? He's not going to be able to do it there. 5-4 lead for Cannell. He is desperately trying to hold on to this lead. Well, if you're just joining us, we are watching a very exciting game.
15-0.
This is a best-of-3 series. We are on game 3. Peyton Ward, who was down 5 games to 1,
30-15.
is now only down 5-4 and has since forced a game 3. And now has the lead once again, 30-15. Cannell has just not looked like the same player since the start of this game. Looks like he's almost second-guessing himself. He's taking risky shots that he wouldn't normally take. And what a stop there by Ward. You know what? A shot there by Cannell. And somehow Ward was able to... I don't know how Ward was able to get there. Lob there by Cannell. Ward's there for it. And uh-oh, that's not good. Alaba keeps it in bounds. And oh, what a shot there by Ward.
40-15.
Who has AJ Cannell on the ropes. Clinging for dear life right now. Nails that one right out of bounds. This is unbelievable what we're watching right now. It looked like that one was going to go out of bounds, but somehow, someway, Cannell kept it in. Ward, there for it. You can feel the tension in the air. Ward there for it. Keeps it in bounds. And Ward going to play up on the net. But it's going to cost him. Again, this is a best of 3. Cannell only needs 1 win to win this series. Move on to round 2. And now we have a deuce. The first deuce of the 2026 tournament. And this has been an exciting one, folks. What looked like was going to be a one-sided affair has turned into a nail-biter. Advantage Ward.
Quiet, please.
Cannell's worked so hard to even get this game to where it is now. After being down originally 40-15 in this game in particular. The advantage still in Ward's favor. A lob there by Ward. Cannell going to try to get there for it, and he can't. Oh my goodness. There will be a game 3. We are tied 5 apiece. Oh my goodness. Either man needs 1. It's down to game 3. Whoever wins this series wins this game, wins this series, and goes on to... I can't even talk. I can't even talk. Whoever wins this series will go on to round 2.
Love 30.
And already 30-0 Ward. What is happening right now? This is the biggest comeback that I have seen in quite some time. And Ward there for it. Ward playing extreme defense. A backhand there by Ward. And oh my goodness, no. I thought it might have been in, but no. It was not, but man, what a shot that was. I was listening to my commentary. I had to glaze myself a little bit. 30-15 Ward. Ward. Looking to keep the momentum on his side, and he is there for that. It looked like he wasn't going to be there, and Ward just misses that one. And that looks like the Cannell that we saw at the beginning of this series. Taking advantage of open lanes when they are there. And just like that, Cannell, one step closer.
40 hits.
This is a hold your breath moment if you're Peyton Ward, and that is a good sign right there. The odds still very much high for Cannell here. And Ward trying to stay alive. Keeps that one in bounds, and he will force a deuce. Oh my goodness. And a fault there by Cannell. Now is not the time to be getting in your own head. That is going to be advantage Cannell.
Advantage.
This is a hold your breath moment, nail biting series here to kick off this tournament. Advantage Cannell. He's there for it. Keeps it in bounds. Ward with the uppercut. Keeps it up. Cannell just barely gets there. Managing to keep this one in bounds, and oh my goodness. Just barely. And that's going to do it. Ward hits it out of bounds. And can we confirm or deny that that's the game? Oh, I forgot. that is the first game of Series 3. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. As Cannell takes this one, takes game 1 of Series 3. And what a shot there. We're starting to see a lot of the plays that Cannell was originally going for at the start of this. Opening up some trick shots. Having to force Ward to go after those lines, and well, we saw how that was working out for Ward to start this thing off, and it was not working off. It was not working well. $15 love, AJ Cannell. We are tied 5 games apiece. First one to win 3 in this series wins this series and goes on to round 2. A lob there, and Ward's going to play it short. And that, oh my goodness, a diving play. A diving play there by Ward.
15 more.
Are you kidding me? Do you think Peyton Ward wants this win? I think that sums it up right there. putting his body on the line to get that extra point in to tie this thing up. Ward looking to avenge his loss against Blake Mullen in the 2024 tournament. Trying to show everyone why he was the runner-up in the 2023 tournament, but hold that thought. Cannell playing that one just short enough.
Quiet, please.
Ward unable to come up with that one. And a fault, that's not going to do him any favors. Lob there by Cannell. Smart of Ward to not play up on it. That frees up the back for a wide open shot. I think Ward has grown wise to that. Nice shot there by Cannell. And that corner is open, but Ward able to block it. And a nice shot there by Ward, who goes up 40-15 here in Game 2. Looking to tie this series 1 apiece. What a game we have in store for you folks. A double fault there, and it looks like Cannell might just be on the verge of winning this, his second game of this series. He did win his second game of this series, my mistake. A double fault there. That puts Ward up in front. That one's out. 30.
Love 30.
Love 30 for Ward, looking to make this one 2-1. If he can just count on Cannell making those self-inflicted errors. He's essentially got to just let Ward beat himself. That's all Ward. He's got to let Cannell beat himself.
30.
The odds not in the favor of Ward, despite all of his efforts. I mean, it is a 2-0 deficit in Game 3, or Series 3. Oh, a lob there. And somehow, someway, Cannell is putting it all on the line, and a spike there by Ward, but Cannell able to get his racket up just in time, and it's not enough.
15-40.
40-15 Ward. And it looks like Ward, unless if Cannell can make a comeback here, Ward might take Game 3 of this series. Cannell, the serve. Keeps it in bounds. You can see Cannell, you see Ward, these two are exhausted. I don't think either of them expected this game to go as long as it has. Back and forth. Who wants him more? Good defense on both part of these guys. Has been back and forth. Who wants it? Who wants it more? Ward aims for the corner, but Cannell's there to stop it. Cannell just will not relent. And a little shovel pass there by Ward, who hits the corner, and Cannell's not able to get it. And what a back and forth sequence that was, but Ward comes out victorious here in Game 3. And now we move on to Game 4. It's 2-1 here in Series 3. Still in favor. Still in favor of Cannell. Cannell's still very much the heavy favorite. But Ward is not going away easily. Ward with the serve. Double fault. That will put Cannell up 15 love. Looking for the corner, does Ward. And oh my goodness. What a play there by Cannell. We are tied 15 all. Ward plays it short. And Cannell looked like he just got too tired on that play.
30-15.
Did not try to go after that ball. That might have been a mistake. 40-15.
40-15. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Ward keeps it in play. And a terrible hit there by Ward.
30.
Sends it right into the corner of the wall. No one home. 40-30. Cannell looking to keep his chances alive here. Remember, if Cannell wins this one, I mean, he would have to win. He would have to win out. He would have to win an ace. Ward there for it, but he's not going to get there in time. And again, deuces. What a sequence this is about to be. If Cannell wins the next two sequences, that's it. But if Ward can win out on this deuce, he ties this series up 2 apiece. Nice shot there by Ward, who was not able to get there. An advantage Cannell. We might be witnessing a heartbreaker here. No, fault's not going to get him a good start anywhere. Nice short play there by Ward. Cannell's there for it. Nice little shot in the corner there, but Cannell is still there for it. A couple shots in the corner. Ward just trying to hang on. He's there for it, but Cannell with a wide open shot, and that's it. A.J. Cannell prevents a catastrophic choke. And he holds on. AJ Cannell, with his first game back, with his first series back since 2023, moves on to round 2. What a series that was. What started off as a fight, that was crazy. AJ was winning 5-1. Just to end up winning 6-5. That was nuts. I was really rooting for Peyton there. Hey, shout out AJ though. He got the win. It looked like he was gonna walk away with it, but Peyton made things very interesting there. My heart breaks for him. My heart breaks for him. I need a drink after that. So we have AJ, who has advanced. AJ has already advanced to the second round. So now we move on to our next game, which is the debuting Lane Neer taking on the notorious tournament loser, Blake Mullen. You see, the advantage is slightly in the way of Mullen. He's got him beat in every attribute. He's got him beat in the stamina department by a wide margin. Apparently. I guess. We got a 50 overall going up against a 52 overall. These are the two lowest rated players going up against each other in our next matchup. This is not gonna... Hold on. This is not going to be a pretty one, folks. What happens when a movable object meets a movable force?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this casual match. Please put your hands together for the players as they walk out onto the court.
Well, unfortunately, one of these two will be advancing to the second round. The winner of this game will go on to face AJ Cannell in the second round of this tournament. And the loser will go on to face Peyton in the loser's bracket. So we're already setting the stage here for round 2. Mullen with a nice one in the corner. Nice defense. You see the stride of Neer. He's able to clear this court with a single hit. With some long strides on the part of Neer early on. But Mullen playing some great defense right now. Unfortunately, not able to get there. And Neer takes the advantage early on. 15 love. Lane Neer. Of course, the story of Blake Mullen, a sad one. Mullen has been a regular competitor in this tournament since its inception back in 2020. And he has never won a game in this tournament, or at least that was the case until the most recent one in 2024, when he eliminated Peyton Ward in the loser's bracket, in the first round of the loser's bracket, giving him his very first victory in this tournament's history. I believe that was an out on Neer. I could be mistaken, though. Yes, it was. Okay. So we are tied 15 all. Fault there by Near. And you see, the thing is about Mullen is that he comes in with a heavy heart, but he gets absolutely smoked by the majority of the people that he plays against in this tournament. Caleb Mays being his kryptonite. Mays is... You could call him Mullen's rival in this tournament. I don't know if you would really want to call it a rivalry because it's about as one-sided as it gets. Out on Near. 30-15 Mullen. There is a lot of buzz around Mullen going into this year's tournament. While he was eliminated in the second round of the losers bracket back in 24, it was a very hopeful exit. Giving Mullen something to build off of going into this one. And a lot of people are saying that Mullen might not be everyone's pick to win it. Nor should he be. But he is in dark horse conversations to maybe potentially make a run. I mean, he's going up against Lane Near, who's making his debut. That's about as good of a start that you could possibly ask for, on paper, that is. As I say that, it's now tied 30 all. Near keeps it in bounds. Mullen able to get there, and there's a wide open shot there if he can get it, and no. Opts for the right corner. Taking a shot there does Mullen. But Near playing some defense here. Not making this easy on Mullen. And a lob there for Mullen. And then a spike there. But Mullen just barely able to play some defense on that. A nice backhand there. Which is normally the weak spot for Mullen, who is notoriously bad. Has a notoriously not great backhand. I believe that was another out on Near? If I'm not mistaken. No, that was out on Mullen. Goodness gracious. 40-30 Near. Near has a chance to take game one. Mullen does have a 51. I mean, you saw how close the predictions were for this one. This is about as split as you could get. I mean, going into this one, the general consensus was it's a very 50-50. It's about as much of a toss-up as... Jesus, I cannot talk. It is about as much of a toss-up as you can get. I got so tongue-tied there. Mullen able to keep that one in bounds. Looking to go deuces here is Mullen. But Near is just not Near is just not letting up. It doesn't help the fact that Mullen isn't taking very good shots. And as I say that, he is there to block that net. And just like that, we are in deuce territory.
Quiet, please.
Near with a fault. Mullen keeps it in bounds. Near trying to... Oh, nice spinning backhand there by Near. Advantage Near. Wow. An athletic shot there by Near. A spinning back hand there. And another fault on Near. Two faults on Near. And that'll set us back to deuces. Oh, I'm mistaken. Game 1 goes to Mullen. Off of double faults. That is this. Mullen wins Game 1 off of 2 deuces. Or, excuse me, off of 2 faults on a deuce situation. That pretty much sums up this game perfectly. I don't think a better scenario could summarize this matchup more better. Near accidentally loses a deuce, an advantage situation in a deuce scenario. And another out for Near. I mean, this is about as much as you would expect from a guy who's making his debut. Having a very tough time keeping it in bounds early on here. As Mullen leads Game 2 of Series 1, 15 love. And a fault there on Mullen. Mullen aiming for the corner, but Near. There for it. And Mullen backed off of that. I don't know if he just thought that he didn't have the angle for it, or if he got caught up on his feet. But it is now 15 all here in Series 2. Mullen with just a terrible shot. I mean, we saw Peyton Ward make a couple terrible shots earlier in our first game. But that was up there. One of the shots of all time there by Mullen. Add that to the list of them. A little lob pass there trips up Mullen. And that puts him down 40-15 as Near looking to tie this series 1 apiece. The one trouble Mullen has, well, he's got many troubles, but when it comes to his game, and that's, wow. He loses track of the ball very easily. He's not the most coordinated guy in the world. And I mean, wow. I mean, you don't get an easier shot to take than that. I mean, Near takes Game 2 of Series 1. We are tied 1 apiece. Mullen with a back fist there. Aiming for the corners, but it seems like Lane has got these corner shots on lock. He is not letting them get past him. Nice defense there by Mullen, just for it to go out. Last thing you want if you're Mullen is to go down here, especially against a debut like Lane Near. But that would be a very Blake Mullen thing to do.
15 all.
And a fault there on Near. Tied one apiece still. Near keeps it in bounds. Mullen there for it. And oh my goodness. Major lob there. And what is Mullen doing?
13-15.
I'm at a loss. I don't know what that was. I don't know what Mullen is seeing that is making him back off the ball in hittable situations there. But my goodness. That is now two just absolutely atrocious takes there from Mullen. He does have a good take there, though. In the ball just short, Near unable to come up with it. And we are tied 30 all. Fault there on Near. This game has been about as even as you could ask for, which was pretty much expected. The skill sets of these two very similar. The only difference is the experience. Mullen has that experience. 5 years of it, to be exact.
Thank you.
Mullen on the verge of going up 2-1 here in Series 1. And a fault there once again on Near, who is just adding on to this list of faults here in this first series. And another fault, and that's going to give Mullen... Oh, wait a second. That is out. Mullen takes game 2. Well, we said it wasn't going to be a pretty one, folks. It is living up exactly to that moniker. Fault there on Mullen. Keeps it in bounds this time. Near there for it. Yeah, and I mean, I have never seen a game set up before where the odds going into it are so unbelievably even like this one before. I've never seen that anything like it before. And a beautiful shot there by Mullen. Mullen taking a shot in the corner there. Taking a couple shots for the corners there, but again, Near has the defense of the corners pretty much on lock. Oh, but Mullen. Oh, and again, Near using his long stride, and it doesn't matter. Mullen finds the wide open shot, and he takes it. And Near is just unable to get there. Mullen sitting comfortably right now, 30 all. 30 love, I should say. 2-1 lead here in Series 1. And Near able to get that one past Mullen. Let's put a 15-30. And another shot there, but Mullen unable to get to that one. And just like that, I said he was sitting comfortably, but
30 all.
how the tides have quickly changed. Nice shot there by Mullen, keeping it in bounds. Nice serve. And out on near. That's going to put Mullen up 40-30. Near trying to stay in this one. It has been a messy one, as I said it would be. But Mullen on the verge of taking game one. If he can score on lane here again. Nice shot there, and that might be it. No, near. Able to be there for it. And oh, what a counter there by Mullen. And an out there on near ends that one. And near frustrated. That is going to give Mullen game one. A pretty messy start to this series. But Mullen takes the lead here in this series. This best of 3 series. By going up 1-0. And if Mullen can win this second series of games, then he will be seeing AJ Cannell in round 2. Nice shot there by Mullen. And oh, what a play there. Near 2 wide out, and Mullen taking full advantage. The experience coming into play there. And how's this for a historical fact? Blake Mullen has never been in the winner's bracket. He has never, in the past 5 tournaments, been in round 2 of the winner's bracket. Last year was the first time he made it out of round 1 of the loser's bracket. But this year he's looking to change that. He's off to a good start so far. Up 30 love. Here in game... Yes. In game 1 of Series 2. I had to think about that for a second. Bit of a brain fart on my part. Bars. Nice serve there by Near, who serves it short, but Mullen... Oh, nice defensive block there, but uh-oh. That's not good. Oh my goodness, what a spike. That was nasty. Spiking that one into the dirt does Mullen, and that was 5 years of frustration being put into one swing there. Mullen taking a commanding lead. A very rare commanding lead here for Mullen here in the tennis tournament. And Mullen will sweep Near here in game 1 of Series 2. Just 2 more for Mullen, and he will 2-0 Near in this best of 3 series. But he's got to get there first. If you're just joining us, this is game 2 of round 1. We saw in game 1, AJ Cannell barely held on to beat Peyton Ward in an absolute thriller of a game. That one came down to the wire. That one came down to game 3 in an advantage situation in a tied series. I mean, it was about as cinematic as you could get.
15-10.
And Nier is on the verge of taking game 1 of series 2. Mullen's got to get back into play here, but Nier. No. Lob there by Mullen, and a nasty backhand there, but it doesn't matter. It goes out. I like the idea. But I don't think that was the situation. I don't think that was the spot for a backhand. I think Nier was trying to be a little cute with that. Mullen with an attempt at a shot at the corner there. And Mullen has been putting in some cardio here. He is getting all kinds of reps in early on here. I think he's got the highest gas tank. I'm pretty sure. I think he's got either like the third or second highest stamina, I think. I could be wrong. It's pretty high though. He's got 90 stamina. Mullen up 40-30. Looking to take a 2-game lead here in Series 2. Near the powerful swing there. Mullen in the pink. Nier in the black and white. And out again on Nier, who just cannot keep this ball in balance to save his life. His swing is too powerful.
Quiet, please.
Mullen just 1 game away from making history for his reputation. Nice block there by Mullen. Nier, who has been playing good defense on the corners, hasn't been able to keep up in the spots that Mullen's been able to put the ball. A nice little short pass there, and Nier. And oh, what a back and forth spot there, and a backhand by Mullen. And that goes out. I think we have yet to see a successful backhand in a big time moment. Again, Mullen not known for having the greatest of backhands in the world. Love, Nier. Who started off this series 1-0, but is now 1-5. Double fault on Nier that'll tie us 15-all. A lot of people not really expecting Nier to go far in this tournament. A lot of people saying that if Nier had a chance to make it anywhere in this tournament, going up against Mullen would be his best shot at making it somewhat far in this tournament. But right now, that is blowing up in his face. in a huge way. 30-15. A fault there for Near. 30-15 lead for Mullen. Near able to keep this one in play. Staying alive. Nice shot there by Mullen. Taking a shot into the corner there. Mullen keeps this one alive. And oh, what a play there by Near. Going out to the very outside corner. This has been the best series from Lane Near so far in this entire game. This entire series, really. And Mullen unable to get there.
30 all. Quiet, please. Oh!
Tied 30 love. Mullen looking to take this one here. Takes a shot, but Near able to block. And Mullen just barely gets to that one on the outside corner. Near taking these soft shots here. Perhaps trying to not put so much power on it like he has been. It has been costing him this entire series. And Mullen's able to keep that one in bounds somehow, some way. Walking the tripwire there. And what a shot there. Which one of these guys wants it more? Near the shot to the corner there, but Mullen able to skip his way to it. And on a shot to the corner there, and Near able to get there just in the nick of time. It was a good take there by Mullen. Unfortunately, the stride of Near playing into his advantage there. There's been a back and forth here. Both these guys look tired, but Mullen still putting in some pretty powerful swings here. How much of this has Lane got left in him? Golly. This stream is going to be like 3 hours long, and it's because of like sequences like this. Good shot there. Near not letting up any open lanes for Mullen to take here. This has been basically a chess match. The slowest chess match I've ever seen, and that says a lot. Back and forth. What a sequence. And Near tries to stop a little chip block there by Mullen, which was a good idea. And it worked. They were going back and forth. Near was not ready for that little chip shot there at the end.
Left, first serve.
Off the net. Mullen. 1 win away. That's another fault on Near, and that is going to do it. Blake Mullen, for the first time in tournament history, advances to the second round of the winner's bracket. It's a 3-0 sweep. Or excuse me, it is a 2-0 sweep in the best 2 of 3 series And we are moving on to our third game. So that means... So far, round 2 is looking pretty interesting so far. So, in the winner's bracket for round 2 so far, you've got AJ versus me. And then in the loser's bracket, you got Lane versus Peyton so far. Interesting. Very interesting. That's going to be the shortest game of the day, by the way. We got 2 more games left. So our next game is going to be a returning Thomas Over. Who will be taking on Mr. Second Place himself, our glorious leader, Jaden Osborne. Interesting. So, Tom has Jaden beat in every category except for speed. So Tom has 88 power, 95 stamina, 84 speed. Jaden has 82 power, 93 stamina, and 86 speed. So I was right. So Blake has myself. I have like the third highest. Apparently I have the third highest stamina, I guess. But yeah, let's get right into it. This should be a very good one. We have the runner-up of the previous tournament versus the winner of the 2021 tournament. Let's see how this goes. I need water. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be pretty hard to top the Peyton and AJ game. But I mean, if any game has the chance to do that, I mean, it's either this one or our last one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this casual match. Please give the players a big round of applause as they take to the court.
What a sight it is. I miss Tom, bro. I miss Tom. So the story for Tom here. Let me fix my microphone here really quick. There we go. So the story for Tom here is so basically in the second ever tournament, which was in 2021, Tom just kind of walked on. He just kind of walked into the tournament. He lost in his first game. And then proceeded to win out the rest of the tournament. And then beat Kalen Kiersgaard in the finals. And to this day, Kiersgaard has won 4 out of the 5 tournaments that we've done over the last 5 years. Or 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. Over the last 6 years. Right? There's only one that he hasn't won. And it was against Tom. Tom is the only other winner that isn't Kiersgaard. Tom is the only other person to win the tennis championship. Osborne, on the other hand, has gotten very close on many occasions. A lot of people call Osborne the bridesmaid, but never the bride. He is the Buffalo Bills of this tournament. Comes so close every single year. He's a top pick to win it every year, but he comes up just short every year. And what a sequence that was. And you have to imagine rust has to be on the part of Over. After not playing in what, like 4? How long has Tom been gone? I'm trying to think. Was it 21 when he left? No. It might have been. I think Tom's been gone for about like 4 or 5 years, something like that, which is fucking crazy to think about that it's been that long already. No, Osborne. Nice return there. Osborne with the lead in Series 1, 30-15. Back and forth here very early on. Nice shot into the corner there, but Over looking like he has not missed a beat. He might be down 30-15, but right now he is very much hanging in there with Osborne. Nice shot to the corner. Nice swing there by Over. And a lob there by Osborne. That might have been a mistake. A little chip shot there by Over, but it was a little too powerful. And it goes out of bounds. Try to put a little too much stank on it. Now Osborne up 40-15. Now, surprisingly, Osborne is the odds-on favorite in this one. But not by much.
40-30.
Not by much. Feels like every year we do this tournament, Jaden and Kalen are always in the top 2 for people's predictions, and I mean, I don't really know how you couldn't pick I don't know how you could pick against him, really. Jaden has never been eliminated twice. Or excuse me, Jaden has never lost twice in a row. And what a shot there by Over, who takes this one to deuce. We have a deuce in Series 1, folks. It is going to be that kind of game. It was back in 2020 when Osborne and Kiersgaard met in the semifinals and had the longest game in the tournament's history, lasting up to an hour. An hour and 15 minutes they went on. And the last half of it was half an hour of just a deuce advantage situation. And Thomas Over is going to take game 1 of Series 1. But do not count out Osborne. Once it was announced that Thomas was in this, when Thomas was announced to be in this tournament, he was put in one of the odds-on favorites to win this whole thing, right next to Kiersgaard. And a lot of people are predicting that Tom and Kalen, a lot of people are picking Tom and Kalen to be the championship game. I could see it. I mean, they are like the highest overalls. So, I mean, and a spike there by Over to put himself up 30 love. Osborne a little on the ropes here early on. And what a strike there by Over, just barely able to keep that one in bounds. And no, nice shot there by Osborne. Getting that ball right behind Tom in a play that he could not get to in time. That is a perfectly placed ball. And a beautiful dimed up play there by Osborne. What a serve there by Over. So far, I think Over has one of the prettiest serves that we've seen today. Good shot in the corner there by Osborne. But Over is all over, no pun intended, all over the court, but he nails that one out of bounds. And just like that, we are tied 30 all here in Game 2 of Series 1. Out of bounds.
30-40.
Osborne in control right now. Has a chance to tie this one up. One apiece. Over. There for it. You want to talk about net aggression. Osborne has the best net aggression in the tournament, statistically. That was just a really bad example there. I don't know why he felt the need to go backhanded there. I think if he would have just spiked it onto the side there, that would have pretty much been a gimme. And once again, we are at a deuce. This is going to be a long game, isn't it? Oh, nice block there by Tom. And Tom with a spike. Advantage, Tom. Nasty spike there. we were talking about Blake Mullen in our last game. How he had that super aggressive, that really nasty spike. I think that just gave, I can't believe I'm even saying it, that just gave Blake Mullen a run for his money. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth ever. Advantage Tom. Jaden there for it. Osborne taking a shot into the corner. With Tom there for it. Looking for a chip shot into the corner, and no. Just goes out. I like the idea. He was looking to get it just barely in there. I like that idea. But the angle was just a bit off. And that puts Tom up 2-0 here in Series 1. One game away from taking Series 1. And if that happens, Osborne might be in some trouble. The wide open shot right there if he can take it. And oh my God. Over. Making some miraculous saves here. Oh, but that's not a good spot to be in, and Osborne takes full advantage. Tom was making some amazing plays there, but you had a feeling he was going to catch up eventually, and Osborne saw an opportunity to spike it, and boy, did he take it.
Quiet, please.
Fault on Osborne. Nice uppercut there by Osborne. Takes this one to the line. Osborne chases it down in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. It was a good effort. If you're Osborne, you can't be surprised that you're down in a deficit like this against a guy like Tom. Osborne with the serve. Nice return there by Over. Osborne trying to get into that corner, but Over is not letting it happen and makes Osborne pay for it. Nasty corner shot there by the former tennis world champion. Former one-time tennis world champion. And a fault there by Osborne. Nice play there by Osborne, keeping it inbounds. You got to be careful here. That a super aggressive play there by Thomas Over. Puts him up 40-15. And this has been a routing here in Game 3 of Series 1. Osborne just looks outmatched. Oh, there's a wide open shot if he can get it. But Over. Just all over the court right now. Not giving Osborne anything to work with right now. And there's a shot in the corner and Osborne cannot get there in time. An absolute routing for Thomas Over to take Series 1 in this best of 3 series. You know, we were talking about rust on the part of Over, but he looks fantastic. Dare I say, he looks like he could be one of the odds-on favorites to win the whole damn thing. Right now, Osborne looks like he is just outmatched right now. That was a beautiful shot by Osborne, right? Threading the needle on that corner. But Over is just on fire right now. Tom is up 3 games to nothing right now. Absolutely putting belt to ass right now. This is not how I expected this game to go. Osborne there for the recovery. And another miss. Right now, Over's got Osborne on skates right now. I can't believe I'm even saying this right now, but it looks like right now Osborne looks like he didn't come to play. Like he doesn't look prepared. He is being outplayed in every manner right now. Nice save there by Osborne. Looks to take the shot right into the corner. Over is there for it. Back and forth. Osborne just trying to get on the board here. And out on Over. And finally, Osborne able to get some points. After what has been an absolute routing so far.
Quiet, please.
Fault!
Fault on Over. And out on Osborne. And just like that, it is 40 of 15 Over. In game 1 of series 2. Fault Over. Osborne there for it, but he's not going to be there for it. Goodness me, dude. It is now 4-0. Thomas. I'm speechless right now. This is not what I was expecting. Not from this game. What a defensive stop there by the one-time champ. What was... Did he booty bump that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know what that was supposed to be. I know Mullen had some pretty atrocious hits in the last game, but I mean, my God, that is a contender. That is a top 3 contender for worst hits of this year's tournament, because my God. I don't even know what that was trying to be. Good take in the corner. And oh, Osborne with a back fist. That one actually worked. Osborne just barely getting it across the net, but that will count, and it will tie us 15 all.
Thank you.
That was a nasty little play there by Osborne, who's just trying to win. Just trying to win a game here. He's lost 4 games in a row. He got routed in Series 1. He's on the verge of getting routed in this one as well, if he's not careful. He's already down 30-15. He's already down 1-0 too. Osborne with a save. Not over, coming up on it. Osborne's got to be careful. Hitting it above over his head, and it gets there. It's in. What a play there by Osborne, tying this one up. And that is as good of a play as you can ask for in that situation. Osborne's been putting the ball in good places. It's just everything he's thrown at Tom has had an answer for. He's just had a better answer for it. There's only so much you can do about that. And line judge, that one looked like it was out to me, but I digress. Osborne giving chase, and it costs him. Big mistake there. Another successful spike from over. Osborne gets it above. The net gets it in play. Over's there for it. Nice save there by Over. There's a shot there if he can get to it in time. And no. Thomas takes game 2 of Series 2. And now Jaden is down 5 games. He is down 5-0. We saw Blake Mullen route Lane Near in our last game. Are we about to see 2 routes in a row?
Love 15.
Fault.
15 all, or excuse me, 15 love Osborne.
Love
Double
30.
fault. 30 love Osborne. This is the biggest lead he's had up to this point. No, what a shot there by Tom. And honestly, if you're Osborne, you're lucky.
30.
You're lucky that one went into the net, because if it didn't, if that got above the net, that was getting spiked into the dirt. That was getting spiked into the earth. Just like that. It's like going up against a wall. And just like that, Osborne was once up 30-0 in this game. It is now tied 30-all. Into the net. And now 40. My goodness. 40-30, Thomas over. We are on the verge of a second straight routing here. I've never seen Osborne in a situation like this before. Not in this tournament.
Deuce.
Deuce situation. And if the stats are correct, if Osborne loses this series, this would be the first time in the tournament's history that he would start off a tournament in the loser's bracket. It'd be the first time he would play
Advantage Osaka.
the second round in the loser's bracket. A history-making tournament, to say the least. And right now, it's advantage Osborne. Let's see if it can stay that way. Let's see if Jaden can pull a Peyton. Peyton was down 5-1, though. Peyton wasn't down 5-0. Back to deuces.
Deuce.
This would be a statement win for Thomas over. Nice play there by Osborne.
Advantage Osaka.
Advantage Osborne. Once again. Looking to pick up his first win.
Deuce.
But he hits it right. He hits it back into the net, and we're back at a deuce. And over with the return. And uh-oh. A lob here. Osborne does not elect to spike it, and he's going to regret it. Tom gets it over his head. And now it's advantage over. Another fault on Tom. Looking to make a statement here. If he can get out of this. And oh, that was looking scary there for a second. Uh-oh, that's not good. Nope. And oh, wait a second, Tom. I think that was out on Tom. That was out on Tom. So we're back to deuces again. This is looking like 2020 all over again. This is looking like Kiersgaard versus Osborne back in 2020 all over again. And overplaying up And it works to his advantage. Advantage over. Once again.
Advantage.
Can Osborne get his first win, or are we about to witness another routing? Seems like neither guy can figure out what to do in this situation. And a lob there by Over. We might be heading back to deuces here. And a shot. Great shot there by Tom. Looking to catch Osborne off his game, but Osborne just trying to hold on, and Osborne hitting it short and all, and that is going to do it. My goodness. You want to talk about unexpected. Thomas Over, the former one-time tennis world champion, returns for the first time since 2021 and absolutely annihilates last year's runner-up in Jaden Osborne. So Thomas Over will advance to the second round of the winner's bracket. And Jaden, for the first time in the tournament's history, will start off in the loser's bracket. That's crazy. Wow. I was not expecting that. I really thought that was going to come down to the wire. Damn. Well, we are on to the final game of round one. And that, of course, is our defending Mr. Four-time Kalen Kiersgaard taking on Caleb Mays. Something like that. He's around here somewhere. Where is he? Where's that little fucker at? Where are you at? Where's he at? I know he's around here somewhere. Is he not on here? Is he a lower overall? I thought. Jesus, how? He's only at 66? Damn, I thought he was higher than that. Okay, so let's look at our stats here for a moment. So, Mr. Four-time himself, Kalen Kiersgaard. Oh, there goes my viewer. That was expected. So, our Mr. Four-time here is a 70 overall. He has 81 power, 92 stamina. You could probably hear me swallow. That was probably disgusting. He has 81 power, 92 stamina, and he has 71 speed. Caleb has 86 power, so he's got Kalen beat in the power department by quite a bit. He has 88 stamina, and he has 65 speed. This is our last game of round one. This is our main event, if you will. And it's going to be a night game. So an interesting matchup here. So the winner here will go on to face Tom in the winner's bracket, and the loser will go on to face Jaden. A very beatable looking Jaden, mind you. Or is Tom really just that dominant?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I guess we'll have to find out in round 2.
please make the
But we got to find out who he's going to play
walk out
first.
onto the court.
Statistically, although he is the 4-time champ, defending champ as a matter of fact, statistically, Kiersgaard does not really perform the best in round 1. 2 years, 2023, 2024, he started off in the losers bracket. And oh, what a sequence there. Back and forth. Little bump action there. But Kiersgaard setting the tone early for this one. Of course, this was the finals of the 2020 tournament. This was the first finals matchup in the tournament's history that Kiersgaard would go on to win under some controversial circumstances. There were some questionable calls in that game that Mays made everyone very note of. And that one goes out. We were tied 15-all. Round 2 already looking very, very interesting. Of course, you got in round two of the winner's bracket, Blake Mullen will be taking on AJ Cannell. And then in the losers bracket, Peyton Ward will be taking on Lane Neer. And as of right now, Thomas Over has advanced to the second round of the winner's bracket. And the loser of this game will go on to face Jaden Osborne. Of course, oh, what a play there by Mays. Who's up 40-15 on the defending champ here in game 1. And a lot of people expected this game to be pretty close in favor of Kiersgaard. Kiersgaard is the favorite heading into this. I mean, when you're Mr. 4-time, how could you not be? Kiersgaard has a lot of nicknames when it comes to this tournament. Mr. 4-time, Mr. Dynasty. But the Dynasty has met the man that refuses to die in Caleb Mays, who is notorious for being very difficult to put away in the tournament. And Mays just took game 1 of Series 1 against the defending champ.
Out. 15.
Mays has come so close, yet so far. Has yet to been able to get the job done. We talked about, oh, nice. Nice miss there by Mays. But we talked in the last round how Jaden Osborne was like the Buffalo Bills of this tournament. Caleb Mays, I'd say, is like the Baltimore Ravens. And Kiersgaard, well, Kiersgaard's the Chiefs. Nice lob there. And oh, what a vicious, vicious spike there by Kiersgaard.
40 love.
And just like that, within the blink of an eye, Kiersgaard already on the verge of tying things up here with Mays. Kiersgaard keeping that in bounds. Trying to play it short, trying to play up. What a miss there. Mays does not go out quietly. He's like a cockroach. They call him the Roach. Because he's so hard to get rid of. He just doesn't go away. Now Mays with a nice sender. And just like that, Mays, this is unbelievable. Caleb Mays is now up 2-0 here in Series 1. Or no, my mistake. I'm an idiot. He has tied it 40-all, so we are at a deuce. Forgive me. Got the champ reeling. It is advantage Kiersgaard, however. If you are just joining us, this is our last game of round 1. Defending champion. Oh, Jesus. That was a very Kiersgaard-esque shot right there. Too much power. Defending 4-time champion, Kalen Kiersgaard, putting his title on the line here in the 2026 Tennis Championship Tournament. But right now, he's looking to tie Series 1. But it will be returned to a deuce once again. We knew Mays wasn't going to be an easy opponent. Nice play there by Kiersgaard. What a save there by Mays. And Mays looking to try to get an angle there on the corner. But Kiersgaard was ready that time. And if you are just tuning in, it has been an epic first round, to say the least.
Thank you.
We have seen some upsets. There have been a lot of surprises and a lot of not so surprises. Is that even a phrase? I don't think it is. We are back to Dusher. Nice shot there by Mays, but that's gonna go out of bounds. Threading the needle has worked oh so rarely today. baseball-esque swing there, a softball-esque swing there by Mays. All that was missing is that it goes out of bounds. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Back to deuces again. We might be in for a good one here, folks. Mays feels like he was cheated out of that 2020 final. And since then, he has been playing with a chip on his shoulder. You know, Kiersgaard hitting that one out. I believe that was Kiersgaard that hit it out, or was it Mays? No, it was Kiersgaard. So then, it's 2-0 then, right? No. Okay. Fault on Kiersgaard. Double fault.
Game made.
I believe that's... Yes, it is. 2-0 Mays. Mays going 2-0 so far here in Series 1. Giving the champ a run for his money. We've seen Kiersgaard in positions like this before, and he has found a way to come back and win. He looked so beatable in 23, and yet somehow, some way, he found a way. You cannot count out Kiersgaard. But right now, you cannot tell me that the momentum is not in Mays' corner right now.
Quiet, please.
Mays looks poised, he looks focused. He's locked in right now. I'm just laughing because that is something that Kalen would 100% do. Spike it right into... He'd spike it right into the net. Mays is of 30 love right now. He is on the verge of routing the champion here. And he does. Well, hold on. It's 40. It's 40, so not yet. But he's very much on the verge of routing Kiersgaard here in Series 1.
First set, mate.
My goodness. A 3-0 rout for Mays against the defending champ. We've seen that look before. And again, right into the net.
Love 15.
Mays is locked in and Kiersgaard looks rusty. A double fault.
Love 30.
Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god. What is happening right now? Oh, what a beautiful shot there. The one thing Mays is really good at, he's good at setting things up, making the chase happen. And he has had Kiersgaard on his feet this entire game. This entire series. He's been making Kiersgaard chase that ball, and there's an open shot right there. Oh, but Kiersgaard was ready for it. Goodness gracious. 40-15. Mays is on the verge of going 2-0. He's about to go 4-0 on Kalen. This is crazy, bro. Good serve there by Kiersgaard. Oh, nice. What a save there by Kiersgaard. And Mays, somehow Mays... Oh, but he left himself wide open for a beautiful spike. Kiersgaard might not make the smartest shots in the world, but he damn sure makes the most strongest ones. Again, nice serve there by Kiersgaard. And this is when Kiersgaard starts to get dangerous. Kiersgaard can sometimes start off slowly, but when he gets into a groove, when he finds a groove, that is when he is most dangerous. And right now it looks like he's starting to find that groove. As we are once again back to a deuce scenario. Advantage Mays. I mean, we knew Mays was going to be a tough opponent for Kiersgaard going into this, but I never would have thought this game would be as one-sided as it is right now. Beautiful play there, and Kiersgaard's not going to get there in time. Well, we did say
Thank you.
throughout this tournament's history, Kiersgaard is notorious for not having the greatest of starts. A double fault there. He did lose to Osborne in the 2024 first round. But then he came back, came all the way back, and won the whole damn thing. But right now, Mays is giving him a run for his money and then some. Nice save there by Kiersgaard, but that's not going to cut it. Or maybe it is. Kiersgaard hanging in this thing. You got a feeling Kiersgaard's got to be setting up for a very powerful swing in the corner, and no. 15 love. Goodness me, bro. 15 love. Or, excuse me, 15 all. Spiked right into the fence. And if you are just joining us, 4-time tennis champion Kalen Kiersgaard is getting routed right now by a guy that has never won this tournament ever. This is crazy. They left immediately. The guy came in, heard me talk, and he's like, nah.
Oh!
He listened to me one time, he's like, this guy fucking sucks. I ain't watching this shit. Kiersgaard up 30-15 right now. Good swing in the corner. Kiersgaard on the defensive. Threading the needle. But they're keeping it alive. Somehow, some way. Kiersgaard, nice backhand there. Open shot in the corner, but Kiersgaard's there for it. And boom, right into the corner. Beautiful backhand there. Kiersgaard takes charge. Or no. I'm mistaken.
Let first serve.
Whoa!
30 all. Mace keeps it in bounds. Kiersgaard there for it. I've never seen Maze so locked in my life. Not since 2020. Absolutely dominant run for Maze back in 2020, and a spike there
40-30.
by Maze. Are we seeing a possible return to form? Or is this perhaps just a rusty start for the 4-time champ, who is in serious trouble here? Good shot there by Kiersgaard. Once again, putting us in a third deuce situation in this series. That's an out on Kiersgaard. Advantage Maze again. Spikes it into the net, does Maze. Now Kiersgaard with a nice return. Mays sends it into the corner, and now what a shot there.
Game made.
How close was that? That was very close. Oh, that was out. That was out on Kiersgaard.
Thank you.
A 5-0. We're about to watch a third routing. We are about to see the third routing in a row here, folks.
Love 15.
It's looking like Kiersgaard's going to be starting in the losers bracket again for the second year in a row. Could we perhaps be seeing the change of the guard? No, what a shot there.
15.
Beautiful shot into the corner. If Kiersgaard's going to lock in, it needs to be now. Out on Kiersgaard.
15, 30.
Kiersgaard trying to keep his hopes somewhat alive here. But Mays. And out there for Kiersgaard. Again. The crowd cannot believe this. They cannot believe what they're seeing right now. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
30, 40.
Kiersgaard with a serve. 40-30. Mays has a chance to sweep Kiersgaard here in round one. Got the defending champ on the ropes. Can he get him out?
Is challenging the call on the left.
There, oh, there's a challenge.
The ball was called out.
Kiersgaard challenging, and the ball is out.
Game, set, and match made.
And I believe that's game. And it is. On a ruled out call, Caleb Mays comes from out of nowhere and absolutely routs the defending champion to end round one. That is insane. Wow. That's crazy. That's actually insane. So, okay. So round two. This is what round two is looking like. So in the winner's bracket, you have AJ versus Blake. And then you have Caleb versus Thomas. And then in the loser's bracket, you've got Jaden versus Kalen. And then Peyton versus Lane. Yeah. Oh boy. Round two is going to be pretty fun from the sounds of it. But yeah, that was round one of the 2026 Tennis Championship Tournament. A lot of routes. It got pretty boring, I'm not going to lie. But it was still pretty fun overall. Thank you to the 6 people that joined. That was pretty cool. But yeah. That's all I got. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.